Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw, and I'm here at the ASTA River Cruise Expo in Amsterdam. This is my fifth River Cruise Expo, and every one of them has been great, and this is the biggest ever. And I'm here with Zane Kirby, who's the president and CEO of the American Society of Travel Advisors, ASTA. And Zane, first of all, we're going to talk about this expo and how this has really been one of the most successful events that ASTA has ever done, but they've all been successful. And you're going to find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Zane, first of all, congratulations. This has been a real, it's been an amazing show.
Thank you, James. It is the biggest and the best so far, but it just keeps growing from strength to strength.
Yeah, and so here we are in Vienna. You have how many people? About 1,600?
Yeah, a little over 1,600 people have joined us here in Amsterdam this year, and it's been a great 3 days, action-packed 3 days, and we have almost 900 new travel advisors who have joined us for the first time this year, and I think it's because of the great opportunity that's in front of them. I mean, river cruising it's big, it's growing. There are new entrants, there are new ships, there's new itineraries. The cuisine has always been fantastic, but it's just a really great way to introduce their clients to Europe. It's a frictionless way to travel, and so more and more advisors are sort of awakening to the opportunity that river cruising offers.
Absolutely, and you have I think you have 16 different brands here, and how many ships?
Yeah, 12 different brands and 16 different ships.
16 different ships and 12 brands, and they're all spread out here in the front of the pier. And you and I have done a little river cruising together after this one, and we're not going together this time, sorry to say, but it's
no bike rides together this time.
No bike rides together too. We used to have a wonderful time here in actually Amsterdam.
That's right.
We did a great thing. Now, why is this such a success? Do people? There's a lot of money to be made for travel advisors here in river cruising, right?
Yeah, we've said that from the start, and that's that river cruising commissions come with a comma, and it's a really great way. The river cruise companies are great partners with travel advisors. They value their expertise, they value their business, and so this is it's a great way for people to earn a living. And I know some people who come here who have never sold river cruise before. They go home and they're selling 20, 30, 40 cabins first year, which again, with that comma, it's a great way to honor the expertise that you have and you earn and you learn when you come to something like this.
Well, I do know of a travel advisor who 3 years ago hadn't sold a river cruise and now is going to be a godmother for one of the brands, which I was amazed at how quickly she ramped up her business. So in addition, so you get to visit all the ships, and I've been doing that as all that. We get to have dine on them because a little too much dining, I think that's it. But we also get to have a wonderful sessions. And yesterday you had an amazing conversation with one of the great river cruise founders, really, Tor Hagen, and that was you did a great job interviewing him. He is such a bold person, it's amazing. So that's the kind of thing you get here, right?
It is. You get insight from someone like him. I really appreciated what he had to say about advisors, and that Viking Cruises doesn't charge NCFs, which is great, but what he said is, we don't want to nickel and dime our customers, and we don't want to nickel and dime our travel partners, and that meant a lot to me that he said that. And you're right. I mean, to have someone who's really put an enormous focus on and for river cruising for the entire United States with all the advertising they've done, they sort of introduced the concept to Americans. It was great having him here, and obviously there's a lot of great presidents and upper management at all the river cruise companies that you can find here and talk to and gain a business relationship with and do some good things.
And you also had an amazing keynote speaker, the author of what is it?
Eat, Pray, Love. Yes,
Love,
Elizabeth
right?
Gilbert. Yeah, she was fantastic. Boy, what a great thing to kind of slow down and sort of take account of the important things in life and to be present, not always think about the past and not always plan for the future, but to really be present. It was a marvelous talk, and she's a real dynamo of a woman.
Well, she made me put my cell phone down, and of course I was sitting in the front row, so I had to. I couldn't go like that. But the whole program was great. We had 2 general sessions. We have upstairs, you can hear in the din, is a wonderful trade show, and then out in the front of the pier here, we have all the river cruise ships, all the brands. Now, let's talk a little bit about next year. In fact, if we go here, You see, you've already chosen. You'll be in Vienna, March 10 through 14th, 2027, right?
Yeah, and all the river cruise companies have decided to come back. They've already signed up for next year, as have a brand new brand, and it's slips my mind right now who it is.
A little, what is Celebrity, right?
Yes.
which was a big presence here, which everybody's waiting for Celebrity to reveal its plans, and they won't be ready yet even next year, but I think they come out later in the year in 27, right?
That's right. They have VR goggles here to let people experience the ships. They're one of the major sponsors here, but they wanted to, again, take advantage of the opportunity while people are here looking at actual river cruise ships to show what's coming with Celebrity, for sure.
And it looks like a brilliant new ship, and they're going to have 20 of them over the years, so they're really making a big splash. And I asked them, why did you decide to do it here? And they said the answer is obvious, because this is the biggest river cruise conference, and it's a really successful, and you have people who are actually interested in selling river cruises, right?
That's it.
Yeah, so there's that. Now, just two other quick things. You have a couple of sort of major ASTA events coming up. You have your Ledge Day coming up, and when's that?
That's in early April in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, and how many people are you?
Yeah, that's it's a little bit smaller event. We really try to get representation from all over the from travel advisors from all the United States, where we can then introduce them to their member of Congress and their staff to make sure that our two priorities and we have actually two pieces of ASTA legislation that are coursing their way through Congress right now, and it's really important that travel advisors come and encourage their members of Congress to support these two pieces of legislation. So that's in April, and then we have our...
Well, you have the Travel Advisor Conference.
It's in May, in San Diego this year, and we don't have to twist anyone's arm to go to San Diego, and so we haven't had to, and thankfully we have a really great crowd that's showing up there, more than 1,000 now, and maybe I don't know if we'll creep up into the 1,1700 like here in Amsterdam, but we're looking forward to a big crowd there too.
No, and I'm looking forward. I will be there in San Diego with you again. Can't wait. But I got to tell you, I'm waiting for next year in Vienna, and next time I think we got to get on the ship together and do some biking.
We both could use the bike ride.
After the and we had marvelous times biking all around this. It's a great. People do pre and post cruises. You get a real good example of what you can get and what you can sell. Zane, I want to thank you. This is again a great show.
Thank you, James, and it's such a pleasure to be with you here. And thank you for supporting ASTA.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.